Yet again, the keeper is completely lost on the cross and the ball eventually falls to Aaron. Why don't you ever film me when I score? Murphy.
Oh my God!
Well, maybe it's because you keep hitting the post, Murph.
Come on, Rangers! Come on, Rangers! I missed the whole game.
The dying embers of a summer that never really got going, except for the 5 days when I was locked in a room with COVID, are heating up the village of Holland on this fine October day. One of the last warm football experiences for the bunch of amateurs team this year. The last time we met Holland, they eased past Eastbourne Rangers with a 2-1 win down on the coast, and they've since secured a 3-1 home win over Willingdon Athletic to push up into the top 4 of the Mid-Sussex Prem. The visit of a struggling Sedlescombe Rangers side provides Barks and the boys with a chance to pressure the top teams further still and perhaps convince the burgeoning home side that this is indeed a season to be spent looking up and not down. For Holland are finally becoming the team that Barks and Mike envisaged.
The start we had was tough. Ringmer and Sidley, who are both 1 and 2 now in the league, was a really tough start. We didn't know our best team, our best shape. We didn't really know a lot about all the lads as characters. The Ringmer game really gave us that impetus to say, this is the change now, we're going to do it our way, not being as caring a little bit, maybe. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but at Charwood I was all about the players, calling them, messaging them, talking to them. Here I'm just like, you know, talk is cheap really, is my expression. There's a lot of people talking a good game. Are they doing the 5Ks? Are they coming training? Are they showing it on a Saturday? And I'm more objective here on performance. If you're good enough, you keep the shirt. You'll see that today with Ollie Wells coming in. Ollie's done his 5K this week and trained this week and done brilliantly. And we've got some lads that the toys are out every week. And I don't mind toys coming out the pram, but the reaction's got to be the 5K and training, and you've got to earn that shirt. And there's no given right to anybody here to start. And if you start 1 week and don't perform, you don't get the God-given right to start again next week. So George is starting, but he's got a bad groin. Sam's back in the fold. Sam's really ill. Had a long conversation with Sam. James Barker back in. James Barker was flying for us. Played on a Sunday, hurt his ankle, has missed 2 weeks. On the bench, James Gray, who was the former manager, so another dynamics to manage on the bench there. Charlie Knight has come back in, trained in the week. Joe Cav gets a start after being a little bit out of favour, being out of a back injury and kind of losing his way and his focus a little bit, but the focus is on the 11 that start here, and you know, we've got a break next week. If we win, it's a Saturday off. If we lose, we're out here doing doggies in the bleep test.
Sedlescombe have made their way up from the Hastings region, and even though they didn't have to worry so much about fuel on this journey, they have travelled into a new crisis that's terrorising the people of Surrey: E. coli in the water.
Something's gone on locally, you've got to boil it before you drink it.
Yeah, fucking hell. Have you got bottles of water we can get?
Yeah, they've got glass bottles.
I don't mind paying for it.
Yeah. Oh, is it just you?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, mate, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah, they've got like ones like that basically in there. You can
Right, okay.
E. coli's a bacteria, mate. I don't know how it's got in the water supply, but so we've had COVID for 2 years. We've had no petrol, and now we've got E. coli. That's got to be it. That's 3. That's got to be it. But you know what? We keep going, don't we, Jack? We keep going.
Apparently unfazed by the local council's attempts to poison them with bacteria, the Sedlescombe team seem in good spirits. And first team coach George Driver happily obliged our request for a pre-match interview.
So I'm George Driver, I'm first team manager of Sediescombe Football Club, and we're coming to play Holland Sports in Mid-Sussex.
Right, so you've been a manager for a few months.
Yeah.
How's it been going?
Surprisingly well. We came in, it was a free swing. We were playing East Sussex football last year, 90% of these players. Attracted a couple of players over, picked up some real positive results, performances. A couple of times been outclassed, but that's Mid-Sussex football for you. Also depends on how we are for players, injuries, travel time. Also, people don't want to travel an hour and a half sometimes, so they pick up a hamstring injury, but they'll be all right for next week. So surprisingly well. So yeah, positive start to the season. We'll work hard. We'll work harder than opposition. We'll win our 50-50s, but what will be result-wise. I don't know what the quality is of Holland Sports. Never played them before, so we'll come up, we'll give it a good go, and let's get some points on the road. None of us get paid, so we're here on our own time, our own petrol. Just enjoy it. Sun's out, not like last week. The sun's out, enjoy it. Result's result. It doesn't change my day, the working week. Don't let it get you down. Football's football. I'm not here, I'm here, and that's where we are. all the time.
All right, starting lineup. Dylan goal. Wardy back in the right back. Charlie in there that side, and Nathan's coming in. Obviously, Aaron Nolan's out, and Nathan, you came on, did brilliant last week. Connor, superb at left back. All right, just keep building on what you've been doing. Joe Cav came on last week, done really well. Training was excellent as well. Well done, Joe, coming in on the right side. Murph's, Stevie in there, Steve with the armband. Ollie, great character, son. All right, obviously annoyed last couple of weeks, done everything right, done your 5K, trained this week. Great attitude, right? Great attitude, great response. George in the hole there behind Joe. The culture's been brilliant last few weeks. We've had no moaning, no complaining, everyone fighting for each other. 3 wins on a bounce. You can feel the shift. You can feel the shift of that fight for each other. We're not looking out for ourselves, what we're doing, we're looking out for each other. And that's a team, boys. A team is sacrificed for each other. In possession today, this week, don't force the ball. So if it goes out to Connor and it's flat Connor, there's no movement, don't be afraid to come back round. We need to work them today. They've had a long journey. We need to be patient. What I don't want to see is us just lumping balls that aren't on. If it is on, do it. And Charlie, I think, where's Charlie Mack? Somewhere, not in here. Where is he? Charlie? Oh. So Charlie, Charlie does that ball really well, Joe. And as you do that straight run, Charlie can arc it. And I think it's important early on to stretch. Shut the door, mate, stinks. Charlie can stretch him a little bit. And Joe is working a bit more at running that line. What I don't want Joe and George doing is standing there and us just lumping and turning it. Week off next week if we win today, I've told you that. If we lose or draw, we're out here running. I think the standards have been good each week. We've expected more from each other. But don't start like we did last week. It's at 20 minutes and going a goal down before we really got going. Remember, they've come a long way. 11 blokes that are fighting. They're an organised outfit. Please start like it means something. Please start with that chip on your shoulder. And you must fight for each other today, because this is a chance here to go into the break with 4 wins on the bounce and everyone looking up at us, all right? Start like you mean it today. Come on, let's go.
I think you should come deeper and get it.
That's what I
want you to get the ball.
Yeah.
Because the more we get you, I keep saying to Barks, like Barks loves you in the 10, like in that sort of cam role. Yeah. But I just think you're then back to goal, and you're better. Like I even preferred you at right back, only because you've got it in front of you, and then because you can ping, you can find people with that pass.
So we should have, when we've got the ball, overload. When they've got the ball, it should be static. Because you're picking up, you're picking up, you're picking up, you're picking up. If they've got a 3 up top. Is I moved you out right, and I think we lost that bit of quality in there. When I put you back in there, you even got on the score sheet, mate, which I know, that's your one for the season now. You're done. You're done. So, Merps, every time we get the ball, drift forward. Every time we get the ball, drift forward, George. From the goal kicks, I want to see you 2 up top and you in that hole, Murphs. Mike, is the team sheet in there, or have you got it in your pocket?
No, I've already got it.
Oh, you've done it. It's how efficient he is.
That's it.
Cheers, mate. All the best, brother. All the best.
All the best, mate.
Missed you last week, mate, when you went off. Big time. Yeah, just that leadership skills. Are you all right today?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just said to Barks, Mike, I don't. I've had stitches, but I've never had glue. So I don't know how strong it's going to be if I take a knock on it.
Okay.
So it might worth strapping it up again. So just strap it up maybe, I don't know.
The glue's actually come off it. The glue's actually not on it.
Yeah, it's meant to, yeah.
All right.
So
how can I strap it up?
I don't know. Mike was saying he might just strap it up as if the cup was already there, just to protect it.
Okay, if he knows how to do it.
Yeah.
One coming back in and after a while off, so we'll get you on.
Yeah,
you know that.
What are you thinking?
Well, I know George ain't right, so we will get you on at some point. It's just obviously the boys have been running and training and all that stuff, haven't they? So, but no, as long as you're feeling okay, yeah. It's good to see you. Good to have you involved.
Cheers, man.
Brilliant last 3 weeks. Brilliant. And what you don't do is when things start going your way is take your foot off, become complacent. You've been out doing your 5Ks, you've been training, everything's for today. Everything's for today. We don't give anything. We are bothered and relentless about everything. We want every throw on, we want every decision, we want every loose ball, we want everything out there. And we start with that hunger. You've got to have that hunger. I can feel the culture shifting. People have earned the shirts again today. Make sure you show everyone what the culture is. And the culture is we're hungry, we're bothered about everything, and we don't give anyone that turns up here anything at any point. We fight for every little element all over that park. And you know what? That team Holland Sports have got 11 leaders and characters that want to win the league this year. Because I still want to win the league, do you?
Yeah.
And it's games like this, when you're looking at the league going mid-table, it don't matter. Well, it does matter. So start hard, start fast, start like you care. Come on, let's go. Hold Joe, hold Joe, hold shape, hold shape. Go on, well, Ollie. Good start, Joe, well done. Pass him over to Ollie, Steve, if you want. Good talking. Win a con. Good boy, Connor. Well done, Connor. He goes. Up, George. Hook on.
A fast and competitive start to the game sees both teams battle for the ball, and it's Holland who first managed to take possession and push up the pitch.
Good run, George. Squeeze. Well done, Con. Done enough. Ollie, now you...
Hola. Spanish lad.
Sports have Rangers pinned in their own half, and the visitors are getting frustrated at their inability to get a foot on the ball.
Ref! Murph's get over that.
A ball!
For the ball!
Great start! Yellows, great start!
After getting his head cut open in an aerial challenge a week earlier, defender Charlie McCarthy is sporting the kind of headband you rarely see outside of the 1960s.
Get together! Ollie, get in with him, Ollie! Bunch up! Great ball, it's a great ball!
Back post.
Get up!
We did it.
Blimey.
Back in! Good start, Con! Great ball, son!
Holland are relentless. Their first corner causes havoc, and immediately after they force another.
What a start, boys! Great start!
Yet again, the keeper is completely lost on the cross, and the ball eventually falls to Aaron. Why don't you ever film me when I score? Murphy.
Oh my God!
It's probably because you keep hitting the post, Murph.
Look after it, Steve. Look after it. Don't rush it.
Deliver, Murphs! Jesus, Aaron.
Knocked off his game by the post's refusal to help the ball in, Murph gives the ball away and Rangers are able to alleviate the pressure like a man who just poked a blister with a scalpel. Yeah, I know, I'm not happy about that one either.
Go on, Con!
The play affords Joe Hill some space at last, and he plays in Ollie for another goalmouth scramble.
Working, Connor! Working! Keep it!
Barks urges his team to keep the ball, which, as it turns out, is the exact opposite of what happens over the next 10 seconds. Isaac Perrin's low drive hits the post, and like Murph before him, he has his heart broken by the inconsiderate rebound. Still, Rangers are having a spell. Ben Stedman's corner is headed goalwards, but Mike Deal manages to get just enough on it to keep the scores level.
This is sloppy, lads. It's too sloppy. Connor.
Holland have had a wake-up call, and rather than hit snooze, Joe Hill has sprang out of bed and gone to brush his teeth. Played in by a long ball, Hill squares for George Smith, whose cool-headedness affords him the chance to make it 1-0.
Charlie, brilliant leadership again. Good lads. You attacking and Nath covering, if we can. Michael, great decision here.
Holland are playing with vigour. Knowing the threat of Joe Hill in behind the Rangers' defence, Steve Panay attempts to pick him out.
Shape up. Joe working, Joe Hill working, Joe.
Harry Ward then drives forwards like a steroid-enhanced golfer, and Joe Hill has his first sight on goal. Rangers keeper Nathan Pagden is in for a torrid afternoon. He's going to need extra help from his defenders, so when he goes long and the ball comes straight back at him, he can only hope that defender Matt Noonan has the legs and vision to keep up with Joe. Noonan's perfectly executed tackle keeps Joe at bay for now.
That ball fella's quick.
We do try to go easy on the referees on this channel. They work hard for minimal reward and frankly we don't want them to stop us from filming. But we're pretty sure this was a foul.
Ref, it's not rugby!
Ref, he's trying to push him off the pitch.
Ref! Ref, we'll have a scrum! We'll have a scrum!
That was...
Oh, leave him alone then, let him do what he wants.
It's a moment that begins a period of scrappy play. And like a keyboard with the caps lock stuck on, Rangers look to capitalise.
Boys, what are we... If in doubt, lads, if in doubt, just turn them.
Playing in the hole behind the front two, Aaron Murphy clips the ball into Joe, who runs at the terrified Rangers defence before scooping a shot on goal. Holland have attacking threats all over the park, and this time it's defender Nathan Ashburn who starts the move. Ollie Wells chips into the box, and Matt Noonan struggles to clear. The ball eventually falls at the feet of centre-back Nathan. Holland attack again as Steve plays in Joe Cav and he in turn plays in Joe Hill.
Joe Cav, different gear.
Joe is desperate to get on the score sheet and it's a major threat no matter where he picks the ball up from.
Cut it back. How did you not cut that back, Joe? Just missed the keeper, Murph, for these ones, Mike, right?
You left
Hit
him
the keeper so many times.
Murph's injury time corner hits the flying head of Ollie Wells and goes narrowly wide.
Just stay. I'll make some changes in about 15 or so. Just keep him out. I can get James Barker on the right side or something. But in a 3-5-2, can he do the left wing back role? I think Ollie looks tired, Mike. You know.
Yeah, he gives us some energy. Hello.
He also got, who's the other one that, so obviously Sam can come on for George at some point, but that'd probably be.
Yeah, we need to score a goal, don't we? We need to get another one.
Would you think James can do that left wing back role?
He can do, yeah. He's got the energy to do it.
Or you move Wardy to the
and
left?
what we need to be doing is pushing it where it doesn't matter, does it? Right or left? Oh, what? Because the left-hand side?
Yeah, so you have Wardy on the left and James Barker as a right wing back. He'd be more suited there. He's a right wing crosser, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, chaps. If I'm honest, it's a little bit flat for me. I think we've gone 1-0 up. I think we're the better team. I think we're the better team as well. But I think because of that, we're just overplaying and forcing things. And we've ended up in a bit of a game where we're trying to match them up. And that's why we've just had to switch things a little bit. If we're going to match them up and just smash the ball long, there's always this chance that our three midfielders are not going to get on the ball. We're going to go long. They're going to win the ball back. And they're going to smash it back the other way. And we're going to be matching them up all over the park. We don't need to do that. We just need to shorten it up. We've always got that clip that can come out of the defence, but we've got players in the midfield who will just move them and tire them. Yeah, they're a good strong side. Even the deceptively quick centre half who's playing against you, he's decent in there, isn't he?
Correction's not criticism. Right, correction for me, I want the team to be the best it can be. So if I'm saying things, it doesn't mean I hate you or whatever. It's not a criticism, it's just I'm watching a game that I think we can improve on. I think when we go in and press, we need to start slowing. All right, we all need to think about getting in, slowing down, not having to win it. If they've got our back to us, just don't let them turn. You've done your job, he pops it off. Don't be giving those fouls away. Joe Hill, if I was you now, Joe, why would we stand on their best defender? Why would we do that, Joe, of our best player? He's seen Joe Hill 8 goals. He's come out today and gone, which you're going to get now every week, mate. He ain't scoring past me. So tell you what, Joe, go and play there or go and play there. George will battle with that fella all day and he'll keep both of them busy. Keepers, again, having a bit of a decent game. Let it fly a bit earlier. Good keepers, Mike will tell you, if you line up a shot, they're ready. Touch hit, catch them off guard. Little toe poke, catch them off guard. You've got to be inventive with this guy. Deliveries, last thing, please miss him. It's a solid performance, okay, but I think a lot of us have more levels to get here. There's more levels for all of us. Do those things, let's go out, kill the game, and let's get some of these boys on that are here watching, supporting you. Okay, come on, go on, boys. Yeah, Murph, there's 3 in there, that's why you're getting frustrated. Yeah, but yeah, now you be the main one. I think they've got 2 sitting, so they're a bit opposite to us. So Joe can be you and Steve's got that 8. Brilliant, Joe.
The Holland players have taken the half-time words to heart and begin the second half purposefully, looking for the second goal that their first half display deserved.
Width. Oh, ref, come on, that's soft. Do it for us, Joe. Go on, Joe, have a run. What I said, Joe, go past him.
Centre-back Noonan does well again to keep up with Joe, and rather than toss the ball into an area, Hill keeps possession and Holland are able to build pressure on their opponents.
Width, Ollie, width.
It's a real shame, for the sake of this clip at least, that the pressure comes to nothing. Five minutes into the half, this throw-in gets retaken when a second ball is spotted by Scotland manager Steve Clark. Rangers can't get out of their own half, and Murphy once again gives Joe a chance to double the lead. It's a line we've used before, but it really is worth using it again. Joe's had more chances than Nick Cotton. Still, he's persevering. When he robs Zach Hardyman and earns a free kick, it gives Aaron Murphy another shot on goal. And when the cameras are on, Murphy just can't avoid the post. They could easily be 5 down, but Sedlescombe very nearly level with Stedman's long-range effort. And yes, that is Barks standing in the distance, miles away from the cameras. Holland gets back on the front foot, and even though George's pass/shot is laughed at, there's surely no way Rangers can absorb this much pressure.
He's on, he's alright.
Joe Kavanagh gets in down the right-hand side, and he gets his head up and looks for the cross, but Holland aren't quite clicking up top.
Joe, go make a movement!
George and Joe are coming to life. The pair carve open the Rangers' defence yet again.
Ref! Ollie Wells!
In an effort to turn the screw on the away side, Mike sends on James Barker for fresh legs down the flank.
Come on, James. Come wide. Well done, James. Relax, relax, relax.
Joe Cav does brilliantly to play in George Smith, but the linesman's flag flies into the air and we don't have the coverage to confirm or deny its veracity. It's like playing a game of Where's Barks. Rangers tried to keep possession themselves for once, but Holland are hunting in packs, and a ball over the top from Nathan Ashburn plays in Joe yet again.
Go on, Joe, what a touch. Come on, Joey! Yeah! That's the clips that get him scouted.
Is momentum in football a real thing, or is it just a word used to describe events on screen? Either way, Holland have the momentum.
Love that! Go on, George! Go on, James! Go on, James!
Yes! Go on, Georgie!
That football, Mike.
Oh, look who's back.
Protected it, set it, third man running. Wardy! Murphs, that's brilliant, lads. Set it. Well done. James, brilliant since you come on, son.
Come back now with 3-0 up.
I am. Ref, can I make a change, please?
With the game apparently done, Barks brings on Sam, giving the veteran and rather poorly striker a chance to get his fitness levels back up.
In that little, you're actually just up top, but defensively just help out a little bit, but you can play alongside him, have a battle with the bald fella and let Joe run off you. Go on, James Barker! Go on, James Barker! Go on, James! Brilliant, James! Brilliant hunger, son! Oh, wow. Oh, wow! Finish!
James and Joe continue to give the Rangers backline a headache, but they're just about holding firm.
Have a shot. Get it over his head. Get it over his head.
Get it over his head.
Oh, ball, James. Talk to him, James. Just involved. Deliver, Sam. Straight wide back. Keep working. Well done, James. Now just slow. Now slow. Good boy, James. Relax, Macca. Come on, Max. Stay with Mac. Stay with Macca. Ball, Macca.
Close him.
Come on, Max. Time. Time.
Go on, Joe. Be clinical then, mate.
Must be Joe. Left foot. How many times did you hit the keeper?
Joe's had more shots than 50 cents.
Oh my God, mate. Mate, we must have more shots than like 50 Cent.
Yeah, I've already got the laugh for that, Parks.
Great ball, Macca. 1v1, James. 1v1, James.
Despite their best efforts to make it 4, Doug Stamper out of House of Cards blows the final whistle.
Cheers, mate. Well done. Cheers. Yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Well done, boys. Well done. You had a great game there, mate. Well done.
All right, listen up then, 2 seconds. Who's got the speaker ready to go? Get that 3 little birds on as soon as Mike stops.
Boys, for me, very, very professional second half performance.
Yes.
We're turning into a side that is very, very workmanlike. We're playing the game, we're moving the ball around well, we're taking on criticism, we're trying to improve, we're posting runs in the group, we're trying to challenge each other for shirts. This is starting to turn in what we already knew from the start of the season could be a championship winning team. Absolutely brilliant. Steve, I have to say, when people are coming off referees, linesmen and all the rest saying your number 8 is on a different planet, and we all see it as well, you're an absolute superstar in there for us, all right? And I will say, Con, second half, brilliant. Wardy, quality in their second half. James Barker, missed a couple of weeks. Come on, head down, working, giving us quality. We've got quality everywhere in this team. It is so, so good to see, lads. So good to be part of, and it's another 3 points. Get in there.
Yeah, well done, boys. All I would say is professionalism. We haven't won anything yet. So that's the bit that we can't start thinking, you know, we've got Ringmer who embarrassed us, we've got Sidley who embarrassed us, we've still got that chip on our shoulder, but that's, as Mike said, the word professional performance. We're not going to win 7-8-0. It's a war of attrition, this league. But boys, really proud to stand here and say we've won 4 on the bounce. You've got next Saturday off. Maybe we'll have an all-day booze up and a team building session or something, but you've earned that. Boys, 3 points. Get in there. Get in there! Come on, boys. Get that music going, boys.
Steve, you dirty man! Dirty little man!
I want to hear everyone singing, boys. Let them hear you in bloody Hurst Green. Louder!
Get it turned up.
Yeah, so I'm Matt Noonan, player for Sedlescombe Rangers and also club secretary as well. Started playing when I was about 10, played through the youth teams, period of time managing the first team, and now just focusing on playing for the first team, and my role as club secretary and also as a youth coach as well. So huge part of my life, yeah, big part of my life. So coaching 2 youth teams, secretary of the club, playing for the adult team, so yeah, big part of my life.
My name's James Gray. I am a player now, former manager of Holland Sports, play midfield.
So what's that like for you, having run the team, to take a step back and have someone else in charge?
Heaven, absolute heaven. So I was the one that obviously got Barks in. So it's just really nice to come here as a player and just go to training, not worry about setting things up, and just come and actually just play football.
Charlie McCarthy, main man, yeah. Charlie McCarthy, plays centre half. Yeah, no, I signed this start of the year because I retired from football a couple of years ago, where my wife had kids and basically stopped playing for about 2 years. But then after COVID, got myself a little bit fit and decided to play again. And the reason I come down here was because back in the day, my granddad used to play for Holland Sports, and so did my uncle. So it was just a nice little, I won't go anywhere else now. Once I finish here, I'll be done.
The main thing that I've seen a massive difference here, organisation. We run it very much as a group of friends, almost a Sunday league team, and it just turned out we were quite good and we had some very good players, so we did very well doing it. But organisation and professionalism, it's properly run, it's properly set up now.
We've got a good bunch of youth here, they listen well, good kids, and I think we've got a squad unit now where we've sort of understand each other, and actually now we're playing more as a team. I think if we were to face Ringmer now, for example, they'd be in for a bit of a shock compared to what they played.
I thought it was tough. I thought it was a tighter game than the scoreline dictated, I think, for a long period. Obviously some goals in the second half which stretched the scoreline, but I think certainly first half was tight. I think if we'd had the chance in the first half to hit the post from Isaac Perrin, maybe changes the game a little bit in our favour.
The one thing that I've noticed, obviously I went to the Ringmer game, which was, from my understanding and speaking to the boys, that was kind of rock bottom from what had happened so far. And you can definitely see it all week by week just improving now.
Yeah, I think it's all about communication. I think we probably came in and there's lots of people talking a different language. We're talking a different language, and we're now on the same page. We said when we were at Ringmer, you know, looking at their setup, they've got a coach, they've got people giving good information, one voice, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And we had to sort of go away from there and say, maybe we
that was a turning point, wasn't it, Ringmer?
Maybe we need to teach a little bit of this.
You know, to add to that as a sign of progress, no bookings today, obviously no sendings off, everyone staying, doing the goals, doing the corner flags, a clean sheet, a professional performance, everyone here on time, everyone here staying for a drink together. And in between that, everyone understanding the set pieces, everyone understanding the formation. So, you know, the whole day, you can see there's a lot more, you know, of a team ethos taking place. You know, to sit here and hear this while we're talking and that buzz in there, to look at them all together on the same table having a drink, that's culture. That's what we're trying to build here. That we've won. I might have played 3 minutes. I might not have got on. I might be injured, but we won together, and that league table looks a lot brighter on Sunday morning.
Thanks for watching our little channel. It still blows our minds that this many people are watching, but we can grow even further. So if you hit like and subscribe, that will help, and leave a comment, because we do read all of them and it really helps us to grow. So leave a comment, we'll read it, and maybe we'll reply if you're interested in us replying.